gonna just be honest with you, man. A lot of you, a lot of you artists that submitted albums and your work this year, like I have to not only call it out, and I just have to call the cap. But like it's bad. Like a lot of people on these lists I've been seeing, bad. Like this album, this year has been terrible when it comes to music, right? Like this whole year, musically has been buns from Key Glock to Ken Carson to Destroy Lonely to Tyler the Creator, from legends to nobodies. These albums have been bad all year. Lil Wayne, like, these albums have been bad all year, and some of you have the nerve, the audacity to just send in your album for Grammy nomination. It's just crazy. But we're gonna get into a few notable, and then we're gonna kind of read the comments, and I want to kind of see what you guys think about it as well. If you just joined, hit that follow button, hit the like button. Now, with that being said, first things first, music. Playboi Carti's music has been submitted for best rap album. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this album, when you really look at it, is really, 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 really bad. Let me tell you why. So if we look at the track list, how many songs was on the album? You got to factor that in, right? Like you can't just be like, oh, he had hits, he had Backdoor, and he had Lose You or whatever Weekend. And they said that was AI, so you don't even get credit for that. But anyway, bro gave us, look, I got it pulled up. Bro gave us how many songs? This is music. Music, he gave us 34 songs. And what? How many are we listening to today? Right? Like, we're not really listening to over 90% of this album. I mean, I can even say 80% of the album. Like we're not listening to pop out, crush, K-pop. Like we skip. It's buns, or BBL. I just can't even believe that. Now, does he have some notable songs on here? Absolutely. A lot of people like Good Credit. A lot of people like Crank. Crank is probably one of my favorite songs. You got 2024, Like Weezy is a smash. But I'm saying, though, it's top heavy. Music is top heavy. So I just can't even believe. Did it have big numbers? Yes. Did it have massive numbers? Yes. It was a 5-year wait. Nobody else dropped as well. So we have no choice. No hate, though, but we just got to call it how we see it. We got to do that. We just got to do that. And y'all can feel free to chime in and let me know we are live. Now, I'm saying, though, next up on the list, let God sort them out. Because the field is so bad, guys, the field is so bad that this album get pushed to the forefront. This is not a good or great album. It's just not. And what I mean by that is, where's your replay value? So let's pull up Clipse. Right? Pull up Clipse. Give me 1 second. Now, this one did a lot better because the artwork is phenomenal. The artwork is phenomenal, so you get credit for that. You get credit for that for sure. You get credit for that. Artwork is phenomenal, and you got hits on here as well. So Be It is a hit. POV is a hit. So you get hits on here, but it's only 13 songs, 40 minutes. So right there off rip, you already winning. Small number of songs. You got a couple hits, you win. But there's no replay value. The birds don't sing. No comment. The song with Kendrick Lamar, bro. The song with Kendrick Lamar ain't even a hit, bro. They just used it for marketing. You dig what I'm saying? But it's not a banger. POV, shout out Tyler Creator, Malice. It's a banger. How is there no replay value? Because this album flew off the charts after the second week. That's how. Think about this. Okay, I'm glad. Who's that? Look, Earl Better. QC, you crazy. Earl album is awful. The one he dropped this year. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. But I'm saying, though, we finna go through this list. Clipse album is not on the chart. Facts. It's buns. That's how you judge it. Like, this album came out months ago, and it's nowhere to be found. Even with Thug album just came out. Look where he's at. He's at 13 and 14. He went from number 1 to 13 and 14. Why? Because it's buns. No. It's not that we don't. I'm not saying we don't like it. What I'm saying is, it's not as good or as great as it's supposed to be. Like the field of music this year, or really the last 5 years, has been trash. That's what I'm saying. So is this compared to what we're used to? This album is bad, but if you compare it to just this year or last year or the year before that, it's a good album for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like don't misconstrue what I'm saying. It's just decent. Like it ain't. And we're gonna get into the comments too. I'm gonna read y'all comment, then we're gonna read the comments that's actually on the post. Shout out Complex for posting this as well. Um, we also gonna get into that Chance the Rapper. Y'all misconstruing what I'm saying though. I'm not saying it's trash. What I'm saying is, look at that. Look at that. People saying album of the year. But why? This album is only out contender for album of the year because the year has been bad. That's what I'm saying. So look. All right, let's go through it. Track 1. Really? No replay value. Track 2, no replay value. Track 3, a hit. Track 4, a hit. Ace Trumpet, be for real. I said, Jay, be for real. All things considered, come on, gang. Be for real. Be for real, bro. I'm not mad at you for saying this album of the year. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But what I'm saying, once you compare it, then you get to realize like it ain't as great as we think it's like it's not as great as it is. That's all I'm saying. Compared to other albums for sure. But like compared to this year, for sure. I'm not even mad if this Clipse win Grammy. Like if it wins the Grammy, I'm not even mad because the year has been that bad. The Tyler album is terrible. And I ain't even talking about this one. This one, we ain't even talking about this one. We talking about the Don't Tap the Glass joint. That's one of the worst albums to come out this year. Easily. Easily. 0 for 10, no replay value, trash. The singles, Sugar on My Tongue, I can't even say what I want to say. I get canceled. Trash. Buns, bro. This is BBL. This is peak ass. Facts, bro. The beats are tough. I give him credit for that. Then I read on the interview, or I heard on the interview, he said he made his beats as well. So you salute to that. I ain't never mad at that. But now let's move on. Chromacopia is terrible. Chromacopia have 0 replay value. Like 0 replay value. I ain't even cap to y'all. This have 0 replay value. And then I actually streamed this album this year too. We streamed Chromacopia. And I ain't really like none of the songs, really. I did like Darling I was cool, right? Hey Jane was cool. But like, do I want to hear those songs again? Absolutely not. Fun. This album is terrible. Well, let me take that back. I'm not gonna say terrible, but this album isn't good either. So let's go down. Music dropped 34, 35 songs, and we're only listening to less than 10. That's what I'm saying. QC, thank you. QC. Shout out QC. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. These albums aren't as good as we think they are. They don't have replay value. They don't have, outside of a handful of songs, they don't have nothing. They don't have anything. Music, 35 songs. We're listening to less than 10 of them. If you were taking a test in school, you was 35 questions and you get 10 right, you fail. Now imagine if you get less than 10. They're calling your mom. Yo, mom, you know what I'm saying? He can't even get 10 questions right. No. How can you 28 out of 34? Stop it. Now you're gonna make me pull the track list up. I didn't even want to be that guy. Now let's move right along. Gen X. GNX, man. GNX is easily Kendrick's worst album, in my opinion. GNX is easily Kendrick's worst album for sure. Easily Kendrick's worst project. Easily his worst. He had massive songs on here though. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that. But as far as just replay value and bangers, no, I don't. Does this app to y'all? Does this album have replay value? In my opinion, it doesn't. No, I didn't even I didn't get a chance to listen to that. The Let's Start Here. What's crazy is I heard that album though. I heard the album when it came out. I don't really remember it though. What's crazy is you're right. Luther went number one, I believe, right? Luther went number one, and Luther isn't even the best song from those two. Gloria to me is the better song. Luther did go crazy, crazy viral. All right, QC, be smooth out there, bro. But to me, this album have no replay value. It's not a. But this is the only one y'all can argue that's still kind of on the chart. When I come at y'all about replay value, when I come at y'all about having the music last, this is one of those albums that you can say that about. The rest of those albums you can't say that about. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Morale is a banger, and it was a double album too. So that's always cool. You know what I'm saying? You can give us a double album, but again, the song got bangers, but the bangers fell off. Outside of Luther, everything else is just lukewarm. Like Squabble Up, be for real. Man at the Garden, super motivational, super inspired. It's inspirational, but it doesn't have like that replay value. Like I don't want to just hear that. You know what I'm saying? Dodge a blue skip, TV off, reincarnated. It, I'm saying when it first come out, yay! But then a week, 2, 3 go by, I don't want to hear it again. But I'm not mad if GNX wins this category. I ain't gonna lie. Take Care. Big X the Plug. Another album that's just decent. Decent. It sounds like one big song. One big song. It just sounds like one big song, bro. Like at some point, we got to get creative. We got to. But the thing is, if you're gonna give us one big song, like all the songs gonna sound like, bro, you got to give us less songs. Like a lot of these artists, bro, they give us 20 and 30 songs, and they're not even good enough for 10 songs. Like, what are we doing? Needless to say, I don't even know. I don't even think I should dive into this one. This one is just literally one big song. It's just decent though. It's not bad. It's not trash. It's just again another decent album. God Does Like Ugly is like one of the most overrated albums. This album have zero replay value. Zero. Zero. This album have zero replay value. Like I ain't been back to this album since we streamed it. And it fell off the chart immediately. Soon as it came out, grand opening, grand closing. Soon as it came out. Soon as it came out. Nice, Lil Tech. Tech dropped a really good album. Tech dropped a really good album. I don't know why his album didn't stick though. That's really weird to me. I don't know why Tech album didn't stick. Because his album was really good. I think Tech went 17 for 17. Like none of the songs are trash or bad or lukewarm. But I think Tekka struggles with replay value because I ain't really been back to that Tekka album. I ain't been back to the Tekka album. Let's see. Yeah, I ain't even been back to the album, bro. This album dropped in when? It's not even saying. So Fago. I mean, y'all put y'all faith in them. I don't put my faith in none of these artists anymore. because the music isn't that it's not good anymore. It's not great. We've heard this stuff before. This album came out in June. I ain't heard nothing from it since. He got one song in his top songs. I don't even know if y'all can see that. I'm looking at his top songs right now. Take a top songs. He only have one song from this album. 17 songs. And that's just comparing him to him. Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing there. God is like ugly, super overrated, super overhyped, no replay value. And it's poorly executed too. Kiari, Offset out. I would say it struggled with the same thing. The thing is, it's really good, right? Offset album is okay. Offset album's okay. It's okay. My favorite album, so I have two. My favorite album, like the best album, would be Chance the Rapper Starline. My favorite rap album would be Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo 2. That Alfredo 2 special. Very, very special. I listen to Alfredo 2 damn near every day. Then that Chance the Rapper is right behind it. Kiari, cool project. Bodies is a hit. The rest of these songs are just cool though. It fell right off this album also fell right off the chart as soon as it came out. My worst, what about the worst album? Ken Carson, More Chaos. Ken Carson, More Chaos. For sure, More Chaos. More Chaos is terrible. Jack Boys 2. Another bad album. Rap is dying, bro. Rap is bleeding out. Our music and culture is bleeding out, bro. It's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, look at all of these albums that got submitted. Does it have some cool songs? Yes, but bro, we're not listening to it. Like, I ain't been back to this album since I streamed it. Another one of those. I ain't been back to it since I streamed it, bro. I ain't been back to it. That's what I'm saying. So like, these albums aren't good, and that's just me being real. These albums aren't good enough. The albums aren't good enough, bro. And that's a good point. That wasn't even a group album. How it could have been or should have been. I don't even know how this even. Come on, bro. This album is terrible. I'm like 2 out of. I think he gave us like 20 songs. Ken Carson. How many songs he gave us? Ken Carson gave us 22 songs. And out of 22 songs, I kept 2 of them. You are Scuddy. Or you are Scooty. Bun. Bro, you got to call it a spade, bro. 2 songs from this project. 2 songs from this project out of 22 songs. That's bad. So when it comes, that's what I'm saying. Like, Let God Sort Them Out is probably the best album from raps, from cohesion to production that's on this list. But I don't think it's not definitely not better than Alfredo 2. Definitely not Alfredo 2. Alfredo 2. Definitely not. And then it's definitely not Starline, Chance the Rapper Starline. Chronicle, thank you for the follow. But I'm just being real, bro. These albums aren't good. These albums aren't good, man. These albums aren't good. And it's really up in the air. Because you think they're gonna go with a big name, like Kendrick might win. Kendrick might win. Then you got Donda 2, which is, I think Donda 2 was a re-release. I don't even know how that's there. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Do y'all think How am I wrong? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong about my takes. Y'all let me know. Like these albums ain't nothing, bro. Let God Sort 'Em Out is probably the best album here, and I think this album is decent. I enjoyed 3 songs out of 13. Oh, before we wrap this vid up though, let's kind of go through the comment section. I seen the Chance the Rapper got a lot of acclaim. He asked them why they didn't post him, which is true because Starline is incredible. Starline is incredible. Somebody say, for the love of God, please don't choose GNX. Facts. GNX is buns. Starline is incredible. A lot of Chance fans. No, Alfredo 2 is crazy. Alfredo 2, yeah. Those are my 2 favorites. Kind of everybody on the same page. Gotta give us Starline. Clip. So it's looking like Alfredo 2, Clipse, Starline. That's what it's looking like so far from these comment sections. No Alfredo 2. A lot of no Alfredo 2s. If Cardi don't win, we right? Crazy. More chaos. Crazy. Man, these albums trash, fool. Shout out Huey Gold. I got a comment on this. Fact. Shout out Chance the Rapper for putting out a phenomenal project. But y'all let me know in the comment section if my takes are bad, if my valid. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. I'm signing out, y'all. Love.